Hello and welcome to the webinar. I'm Juliana and I'm here to talk to you today about kids and money. First up, let me tell you a little bit about our agency. Transformance assists members of our community in finding practical solutions through financial education, which in turn empowers them to reach their hopes, wants, and dreams. Helping you as a parent guide your kids on that path is our goal in this webinar. We are a 501c3 nonprofit agency founded in 1974 and a United Way service provider, as well as a HUD-approved multi-state housing counseling and education organization. Some of our services include credit and budget counseling, financial education, student loan counseling, our AIM savings matching program, C2 Safe, housing and debt counseling, as well as bankruptcy counseling. Through our United Way partnership, our goal is to move 250,000 people into the middle class of poverty, out of poverty within 10 years. Helping individuals and families reach their goal of financial stability is what Transformance does. So let me tell you a little bit more about our agency and how it helps individuals reach financial stability through the story of one of our clients. Ben came to Transformance several years ago after experiencing an expensive divorce, living out of his car, and paying for all of his expenses with credit cards. Through Transformance's budgeting classes, Ben was then able to learn how to live within a budget. Through the debt management program, Ben was able to pay off his creditors in a reasonable and responsible fashion. After learning how to budget and clearing up credit issues, Ben then went on to run several successful companies and is now a leading pillar of the community, having served at the pleasure of 2 U.S. presidents. Welcome to Kids and Money. In this webinar, we will review the following topics: temptations, goal setting with kids, teaching spending habits, as well as supplying you with tools such as Money as You Grow, which is a great program to teach kids about financial education. First up, we'll talk about the temptations. There are many temptations, all resulting from advertisements, and as we all know, advertisements are everywhere nowadays, from the internet to television commercials and even radio. My son is a perfect example of this. His birthday is coming up here within the next few weeks, and I will say that I've noticed within the last month leading up to this time, it seemed like there was not a commercial that could come on the TV where he was not asking me within 5 minutes to get him whatever item just showed up on that commercial. And as we know that that ranges from toys to video games to even soda and food. So that subliminal messaging really does hit kids at a very young age. Billboards as well. That's another way that I will notice with my son, that we can be driving down the street and he'll see a billboard immediately. All of a sudden he knows what he wants to have for dinner that night. Families do face many financial decisions. The number of choices and parenting distractions can make raising children with a good compass for making the right choice very difficult. Luckily, there are a number of tools that can assist in this fight that we will discuss in the following slides. With all of the choices of how and where to spend money on kids, it's easy to get overwhelmed. Although it can be difficult to navigate through all of the ads and messages sent to kids, and it's important for parents to talk to kids about money and involve them in the process. That's a very key first step. All of the great tools that can help parents reach financial stability can also be used to help kids become financially responsible. Some of the benefits of goal setting not only will help minimize disagreements, but it'll also increase confidence. A great start towards helping kids down the road to make financial great decisions is goal setting. Getting a child to think about what he or she truly wants will help build that confidence. Zig Ziglar once said, "What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals." Goal setting is the first and most important step towards financial security for families, couples, and individuals. Setting your goals with kids will help you know what to spend on and save for in the whole budgeting process. There are four key steps towards helping with the goal setting. Step one would be to sit down with your child, create a short list of short and long-term hopes, wants, and dreams for your family. That can be something as simple as the birthday list, as I mentioned before, or a Christmas list, or even a family vacation. From the list, create a set of specific, measurable, and time-bound goals, and ask your kids questions like, how will I do it? How will I know if I'm successful? And when will it be complete? Step 3 would be to create an action plan that can be taped up in a public place, such as a calendar on your fridge. And the fourth step would be for goals that require money to determine how much needs to be set aside each week to accomplish that goals. And there's many ways to do that in order to accomplish the goals. Plan a picnic for your family as opposed to buying out. That's just one of the several ways that you can hold yourself to that goal, set it to the goal that you set, as well as meet the accomplishments that you're hoping to obtain at the end. Another step would be to teach spending by shopping wisely. Create a clear picture of spending and a family tracking together. It's often difficult for adults to see the volume of their spending, let alone children who are not in control of the funds. Making spending tracking a family activity is a good way of teaching the importance of spending wisely. In the pages that follow, we reproduce the CFPB spending tracker, which is an excellent tool for teaching your children the best spending practices. Because we all know it is learning how to control spending can be difficult for kids that do not have a say in the spending decisions within their household. Another way to teach good spending would be to track your spending. Document it. Keep track of everything you spend money on for the month. Use a matrix of envelopes for receipts to stay organized, and that way you can examine your spending habits. You can also divide your spending into 3 categories. Keep the same, reduce, or eliminate, to fix it and ultimately face it. There are additional categories that you can divide the spending to depending on what is applicable to you, from housing and utilities, groceries, household supplies, and expenses, transportation, healthcare premiums and expenses, as well as childcare and school expenses. The CFPB's Money as You Grow is a series of 9 books to reinforce positive financial behavior and habits for children. There is a book club that you can visit or become a part of, as well as other educational aids that can be utilized as tools when trying to create that positive and behavior and habits. Transformance is proud to bring you Pocket Change USA, a mobile and desktop application that helps individuals and families with the financial activities that we have been discussing. Through the tool, you can learn, play, plan, and connect with the application, or it can also even put you into direct contact with a certified coach who can assist you even further. One of the modules within the Pocket Change USA app is Plan, and it's particularly helpful as you set out to create a budget. Plan on tackling your day-to-day needs with interactive resources that will help you work on your finances. Choose what you want to do, like developing a plan to save for a rainy day or tracking your spending habits, and then just go for it. It is a great tool to help you plan and track goals, including family-oriented goals like vacations or, as I was saying, a birthday party. Plan is the Fitbit of personal financial accountability. An individual can set a plan of goals or milestones that will give them in return a messaging of how are you doing, and couples can also discuss progress on their goals as they individually use the tool. Individuals can also receive weekly emails providing updates on their goals or milestone feedback on their progress. Thank you for attending Kids and Money today. For more information or questions, please visit our website at www.transformanceusa.org. Call us at 800-249-2227